didn't expect it, but might have to dye my hair ginger, get a Brazil top.
And then they'll sing the song about you.
There you go.
You know what I mean?
Working in Windows company, and I ended up head first in the skip. Not by anyone, that was just myself. I couldn't hack it. Not
so you
great.
jumped head first in the skip?
He's turned in as I've steamed into him, head onto my shoulder. It knocked him out. So I've inadvertently played myself into the team.
Welcome back to Life for Kitman podcast. We are joined today by someone who's scored 9 goals in 6 games, which is unheard of. He's an on-loan Bradford striker. Some people call him Owen Doyle. The rest of us call him Jake Young.
3 assists as well.
Oh, sorry, forgot the 3 assists. How are you, Jake? You all right?
Fantastic. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Say hi, Jonah.
Hi, Jonah.
Brilliant. Mental. Should we... Oh, have you got a question for us?
Yeah.
I think you said earlier...
I'll chuck it in later though. Not yet.
Oh,
Not
you
yet.
don't do it
Chuck it,
now?
no, just on the spot, just a little one later on, because you're prepared for it. I want you shocked. I need the shock value.
Brilliant.
We'll get to it. We'll get to
We'll
it.
go with that. Well, then that means we're straight into the 5
Straight
side.
into the 5-0s, don't mind it.
So, here's your board. We'll go do your formation first, go through the players first, and then we'll talk about them a bit.
I was a bit
afterwards.
nervous about this because I'm following some good teams.
Good team.
I am at.
Yeah, there's
Rush
been
was
some
good.
good
I mean,
teams.
Grealish. So I can't promise anything outrageous, but
You've got your counters.
It's honest
Don't forget to
work.
use your counters.
there is a story with a goalkeeper, if you don't mind. But
Can we do the story after?
you can do the story.
Get
Yeah.
through the
Yeah.
players
Okay
and
then.
we'll-
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
goalkeeper.
Use your counters.
Yeah,
Decent.
I'm looking after him. Harry Lewis at Bradford. I'm really doing him a massive favour here because personally, it could be a much better name, but I'm doing him a favour because he got me a coffee the other day. And then defensive, I'm going for a 1.
Counter.
Sorry,
Yeah, love it.
Defensive, we're going for a 1, and it's not very defensive. Much like Swindon, we're exciting. We don't think too much about the defence. I'm going Kane Wilson. He was League 2 Player of the Year 2 seasons ago when I was at Forest Green, and as much as I don't really want to gas him up, he was frightening that year. He was frightening. Got himself a little move, Player of the Season. Yeah, he was good that year. He was really good. And then move on to the midfield. I'm going to go Iliman and Jai, that was from Sheffield United, he's now at Marseille. Little £17 million move, I believe. It's probably half of what I'm worth.
Not much, is it?
Good player,
Who else?
very good player. And then this spot's going to be Ravel Morrison. Yeah, not much needs to be said. Then, yeah, I've got to go Chazana. Everyone does it. I'm thinking of names like Lise Mousset and stuff, but that's just disrespectful to Chaz,
Right now,
innit?
I
So-
don't know if you'll get the reference. He probably won't get the reference. But this is becoming like the Undertaker's streak at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So he went however many times without being beaten. This guy has been in every team so far this season.
You're lucky you told me that after,
Mental.
because I would have just broken the streak.
Well, that's why I told you after, because I wanted you to be honest.
You're going to do well to beat Chaz, though, aren't you? You've got to come up with a big
Incredible.
I think
name.
he's definitely going to make that end of the year team, isn't he?
Can you imagine?
He's definitely going to make the end of the year.
Well, he's, what's that, 4 out of 4 now?
Yeah.
Mental.
I don't mind that team. 4. I've not hit the heights that some of the boys have hit, like Russian, so I've not come from up here. So I think it's honest work. It's not bad. I think it's acceptable.
So Harry Lewis
More
in
than
goal
acceptable.
then.
Yes, I was between Harry Lewis and Simon Moore,
Yeah.
and I met Harry Lewis. I went back home at the weekend and met him for a little coffee. He's probably my best mate at Bradford, and he was a little bit offended that I was opting for Simon Moore over him. We did have a discussion about it, and because he helped forge the rest of the team with me, I owe him a little bit of loyalty. Plus, Simon Moore probably doesn't actually know who I am, so Lee's does.
He actually, he come on trial here.
Who did?
I can't remember when it was. One summer anyway.
Yes.
It might have been the year before.
Just before he signed at Bradford.
Eastie was here, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eastie was there.
Yeah, he come here on trial, and I thought he was decent to be fair, but
He's a good
obviously
goalie.
went to Bradford.
He's got a pedigree. Did a few years at Southampton, the boy. So he's
done well for Bradford to be
good
fair, as
goalie,
well,
yeah.
especially the
He's got a bit
games.
with the feet as well. So
Yeah.
I reckon he's punching it through the lines, giving it to the big dogs. So
And Kane Wilson.
don't mind it. Frightening. He was frightening that year. He was very
To be
good.
fair, I saw lots about him, but then I remember we played you guys. I think you had been promoted, so you obviously had been out celebrating. We played you and beat you here on a Tuesday night.
I always talk about that game because it was a good atmosphere. But we
had like over 10,000 in here, and we were obviously pushing for playoffs. I can't remember what the score was.
2-1. 2-1.
2-1.
Yeah.
And we were going, how's he got in Team of the Year?
How is he for the year? We were like,
and
then we were like, hang on, he's probably not.
Yeah, no, it was good. There was one game alone that should have got him into it. Harrogate away. I felt horrible watching the full back. I can't remember who it was, but there was points he was shouting for help. He was help me, help! He was just ripping him.
It was frightening.
Yeah, got his moves. He's at Derby now, so yeah, good player.
Just looking at these two names, we trained once at Sheffield United on an away day. I reckon you must have been there.
I think this rings a bell.
Yeah,
this rings a bell.
I remember we were training there. We had Grimsby. I know it was Grimsby.
Yeah. It was because it was so far from Grimsby. We were like,
we trained it.
Why are we training
at Sheffield United a couple of times? But I remember like the 11-a-side shape was going on, and I'm stood like getting a ball, and then the few of the Sheffield United lads have come out to watch, and he was stood there, and he was just like having a chat with us. Yeah, he was just like chatting to us.
Yeah, that was what I remembered it, because you were like, oh my god, I just spoke to Ravel Morris.
Yeah.
and then when you said he was in your team, I was like, this is brilliant.
I was bothered, to be fair, but yeah, he had so much.
Yeah, so you must have been there at the same time.
Yeah, that rings a bell. I remember you being there, but he's a good player. The times when I'd go train with him, frightening. And then he played like a couple of 23s games when there was certain lads needed minutes. They used to put them down and get some minutes there. So he played in that, and I think I played in a bounce game, just like behind closed doors, filled little numbers with the first team. So there was a few decent players that I played with then.
Of course.
It was pretty much going to be them full five-a-side, but I thought I'll make it a bit more interesting and make some variation.
He still had a decent career, to be fair.
Oh yeah.
The amount of interviews.
Where is he now?
Is he abroad? Is he not with?
Last I seen was America.
Yeah,
I thought was it
under Rooney.
Yeah, DC United.
Yeah.
He may have moved since then, but
he's been around, isn't he?
Player.
He's been around.
He was good. Very feet and stuff in five-a-side as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there's not many I'd rather have. He was good. I was there before he came, and then he signed from like Rising Ballers. He'd been like playing for them a bit, like Boreham Wood, doing similar to what I'd done at Guiseley, like the kind of like scholarship thing. And he come, and his feet were just so good, like, and then it started to understand 11-a-side and stuff like that, and it was kicked on massively, but good guy.
And there's one more person we got to talk about.
My skipper.
How good is he?
Captain, leader, legend.
Seriously though,
how's it been playing?
He's not got the goals he wants. Right. He's frustrated about that. But how well's he been playing?
Well, if he was getting them, then I wouldn't. So.
Yeah. No. And how much of what he does helps you to get?
Of course, rely on him massively, and I think playing against him, the teams are going to be thinking like, got to contain and keep him quiet, and then I'll just slide in at the back post and weaving on that. But no, he's been massive, to be fair. He's been a big help. Just having someone with that much experience, that much quality. Didn't know what to expect when I signed of him. Obviously, it was kind of like it's going to be good to get to watch him and stuff like that. You don't know what you're going to get from someone like that, but I can't speak highly enough, to be fair. He's been ledge. Just dead happy. I remember even scoring my hat trick against the Crawley game. He was really good, just like telling me to enjoy it, take it in and stuff. So just little bits like that, little nuggets. He's massive. So good guy.
Have you got a gaffer?
Oh, you did say gaffer. Surely no one goes anyone other than the gaffer here at the minute. That's not it. No, some of them have some big names. I'll probably got a gaffer here, I think. Yeah,
fair
enough. Been fantastic.
Stick his name on the board.
Yeah. I can't call him by his name. I've actually just got to call him Gaffer.
Yeah, there you go. Job done. Why is he so good?
Great man manager for me. Like, just always having a laugh. You come in, it's like you can't really come in with a frown on, because he'll just be on to you, like having a laugh. You can't come in and have like a little under the radar quiet day, because you'll know about it. And football wise, he's just given me a bit of trust, bit of faith, bit of belief. And
it shows, doesn't it?
Yeah, massive. That's all you want as a player, really.
And the confidence, and then it just flows, and you score one, and you score two, and then it builds again.
And that's clearly shown in the first 6 games, anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
9 goals. Mental. But and a kit from your career so far?
like a few. The forest green kits were a bit rogue. They were like made of, I think we had one made out of coffee beans,
Bamboo
ground
or
coffee
something.
beans, bamboo. Weren't the most durable. But there was a black and white one that was alright. We won the league in that one at Mansfield away, so
course,
that's like a
yeah.
special sentimental one. I actually love the away kit here. I think the away kit is
I was wondering if you wanted to say
fantastic.
that.
That's a
Nobody
great
else has
kit.
said it. But
The away kit at Bradford, was it last
Black
year?
and white one?
Black and white one,
yeah,
that I liked
we
that.
got Easties
Oh
behind
yeah,
you.
there you go. I'd say
Yeah.
probably between one of those two, we'll go Swindon. Go
Okay,
Swindon away kit
Yeah, I love
this
that.
season.
It is a good kit.
Yeah.
Love that. Cool. Well,
Beautiful. Take that.
another good team.
Acceptable.
You think it's not up there with the other ones, but I'm telling you
No.
now,
I'm liking it.
it's pretty good.
No disrespect to the boys, but when you're getting Jack Grealishes and
Oh, for sure.
boys
but
chucked around like that, I think
I mean,
we
still-
have down Power League, we'd have a good mid-table finish. Like
No, I
we'd have a
reckon you'd
good
be alright.
down goals.
I think you go down goals, you'll be okay with that. You do all right.
Yeah,
But
don't mind
perfect. Right. That's your five-a-side. Oh, hello. That's your five-a-side team done. Let's talk a little bit about coming here. How did it happen? How quick was it?
Quick, fairly quick. I think my birthday weekend, turned 22, was out for a bit of food and kind of got a call just saying like, look, Swindon want to take you on loan, is it something you're interested in? I'd had a few options in the previous weeks that I was interested, I wanted to play football, but it had to be right for me. And I think as soon as I heard the Swindon one, I got a feeling that I probably didn't have with the others. I was like, yeah, my initial thoughts, definitely really want to do it. Needed to have the chat with the gaffer like you do and stuff, so he gave me a call. It was a brief chat, but it was just everything that I needed, heard everything I needed to hear. And I think Monday I came down, got everything signed and started on Tuesday, the week before the first league game, I think.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was, happened quick, but I wouldn't change it for anything. It was, didn't really have too much time to think, which probably for the best. You can just,
And you knew
come
the
down.
areas anyway.
Knew the area,
didn't you?
everything about it. It just made sense. Knew the area, knew the club, like great club. I spoke to a couple of lads like Eastie that have been here. Couldn't speak highly enough of it, so I thought, yeah, definitely.
What a
one
great
for
guy,
me,
by the
one
way.
for me. Great guy.
What a great
Great
guy.
guy.
We loved Eastie.
Yeah.
We loved Eastie.
Went to Portugal with him this summer.
Did
Few
you?
good stories about him that I probably can't share.
Oh, what a guy. It's just a shame when he was here, Lewis Reed was absolutely unplayable.
Yeah, that was midfield three. Was Lewis
He-
Reed, Jack Payne. Who was the other one?
Harry McCurdy was
Willow.
playing in
Willow,
Willow,
yeah,
and then
Williams,
Glads.
yeah.
So we had so many
Yeah,
We had such a
like
mixture.
incredible midfield
Yeah,
and
it's tough, but he's a good
strike
player.
options.
Really good player.
That he couldn't break in. But every time he was needed,
Oh yeah, he'll do
Oh,
more
he
than the
come
job.
on,
He'll
he come
be,
on so many games
yeah.
and controlled it.
Doesn't look
Yeah.
like he's a very good player.
yeah,
Good guy, good
no,
player.
brilliant.
Don't mind it, but
Okay, so since you've been here, as we've already mentioned a few times, 9 goals and 3 assists. In your wildest dreams, did you think for 1 minute it was going to go this well so far?
back myself and say I thought I'd start okay, like start well. I was looking to
Course.
hit the ground running, but don't think anyone could have anticipated quite how well. It's a tricky one because as a player, you know you are a good player and it's somewhere within you. But I just wanted to come in and off the back of probably a disappointing season personally, I was thinking use it to get the minutes, get kind of just back to where I know I can be over this course of the season. Like I'm thinking if I can hit double figures, I'd be delighted.
Did you set yourself, like when you come in, was there like any targets you set yourself?
Yeah, I
Obviously you don't have to say them, keep them if you want.
keep it. For me, it's like you got to be careful with goals and targets. You want them to push you on, but you don't want to get too bogged down on them because you can still play very well without scoring goals, without getting the assists. You can still contribute. So it's one of them. I have numbers in my head that I want to hit, but they're forever changing. Like I said, double figures was probably would have been a good season for me coming in, and now I'm potentially getting that before next week hopefully. So it's one of them. It's got to be changing the expectations and stuff, but. Start wise, I couldn't ask for anything better. I didn't. Sure, no one really expected it. So,
I mean, there was loads of comparisons made when you signed online from Bradford to the Owen Doyle situation.
Yeah.
No, like we were like, well, okay, I get the comparison because it's from Bradford, but there's no way he's going to score that many goals.
I know. I was the same.
we were wrong.
I know. I think obviously a lot of my first interviews were asked about Owen Doyle. 28 goals, however many he scored. I think I said I'll be happy if I get half of that, or if I could do half of that, I'd be buzzing.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm hopefully looking like doing something like that. So yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it, but might have to dye my hair ginger, get Brazil top.
And then they'll sing the song about you.
There you go.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, how has it been like? How do you find the training ground? How do you find all the other staff? What's the group like in terms of the players?
Everyone's honestly brilliant staff-wise. They all couldn't do enough for you. It's brilliant.
I mean, you're never going to say we're rubbish.
No, Kitmen are crap. No, staff all really good. Good group of lads. You get a feel like within 2-3 days, I could tell like good group of lads. I feel like I settled quite quickly off the pitch, which helps massively.
Yeah.
Welcoming group. Even speaking to Dokes, obviously we was together at Forest Green. Like, I think we had a chat after a couple of weeks, and it was like it feels similar group wise.
We had that exact chat with him. He was saying, I think it was about 2 weeks in. He was saying he's never known a group so close so quick.
Yeah.
I think we said to him like the game getting called off at Colchester, obviously getting rained off, and obviously when he did his little sing song, just like after that game, it's already felt like we won.
And you with the fans in the rain.
But like it felt like we had won that game, even though obviously it got called off. Yes,
I think it pulled the fans in as well.
Yeah, it's good.
Didn't it? And it became that whole togetherness.
Right from that day, like it's been top, to be fair, and obviously we're unbeaten.
Exactly.
I mean, I know the Peterborough game pens, but
we won't talk about that.
yeah, we actually
that's still a draw.
we drew the game.
Still a draw.
So, but yeah, it's just that helps. But yeah, it's been unbelievable, to be fair. Like we've worked over under 5 groups, and it's so far.
Yeah. And yes, you
It
talked
feels
about
good.
so far.
It feels good. That's all we can say.
Yeah.
So far as it feels good. Obviously, things change really quickly in football, so it could not feel so good in a couple of weeks. But as it stands, it's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
We've seen both. We've seen relegations. We've seen failed playoff campaigns. We've won the league. We've seen what it takes, and it feels very much like the togetherness is there to achieve something.
There's potential to be successful.
Yeah,
It's not going to happen overnight. It's not an easy one, but on and off the pitch, I think there's no reason that we can't look and be excited for the season. Is all I'd say, really.
Totally agree. Let's go back to before.
Way back.
Way back.
So you were at Guiseley.
Yes.
Before that, what were you doing?
So I was obviously at high school.
How old were you when you were at Guiseley?
That was when I was meant to go to. So I finished high school.
Right.
Had my 6 weeks off. Yeah.
I've not heard anyone call
secondary
it
school.
Yeah.
Did you say secondary?
Yeah, I say I suppose it's a northern.
Maybe it's a northern thing. Yeah. I was at secondary school. Finished that. Had some time off. Did some labouring jobs which weren't great. I didn't last very long. Working in Windows company, and I ended up headfirst in a skip. Not by anyone. That was just myself. I couldn't hack it. Like. Not
so you
great.
jumped head first in a skip?
Not meaning to. I was incapable of.
What is going on?
So my job was to steel reinforce the windows. So you get the white plastic. I had to put the metal inside, drill through. It sounds fairly easy. I was just messing it up time after time. So I think they got a bit sick of me and said, "Oh, you can do like the bin runs." There was just bins like we have out there, just your normal dust bins. About half a mile down the road was like the big. I'm talking like the big skips, like not your ones that you get when you're doing your kitchen up, like the huge ones.
Yeah.
So I got this normal sized kitchen bin. I'm like, how do I get in this? It's high, so I'm like on my tiptoes, like trying to shake the bin over like this. I kind of got sweat patches on my neck. Trying to shake like that. And then as I've gone like that, I've dropped the bin into this big skip. I'm I'm messing the windows up. I'm messing the bin run up. Like there's not much more they can give me. So I'm like, I've got to get this bin back. So I've got the bar, pulled myself up, hinged at the hips over, trying to reach it, can't reach it, and I end up like just putting too much weight over, slide down like head first down the ramp into this skip, and I sat there for a minute and just thought what am I doing? What am I doing? So got the bin, got out, went home, had a little cry in that. I think like 15-year-old, I was like, Mum, I can't do it. Mum, like, I'm not cut out for this. And I didn't last long there. I don't think I went back after that. But luckily enough, about 3 days later, I think I got a call. I was meant to be going to college at the end of that summer. I was meant to be going to Huddersfield New College. I'd enrolled there, and I got a call from Guiseley, who were doing like a scholarship under 18s. 2 years, you get a BTEC in sport, and then you train and you play games and stuff. Not paid, but I just thought I'll play football for 2 more years.
And you
See
get
what
education
happens.
out of it, and there's potential at the end of it.
There was some reason to do it. For me, it was just I get to play football for 2 more years. I'd kind of half accepted I'm probably not going to be a footballer, like live my dream and stuff, but I just thought didn't love education, so I might as well go and play football
Something
daily.
you enjoyed to do.
Yeah, so even my first year there, I wasn't great really. I was okay. Didn't really get in the team, no. Like, I think I was just growing, and then over summer, going into my second year, everything must have just clicked. My feet started working with my brain. Come back, it was like...
That's what happens,
yeah,
because you have different growth spurts, and then it takes your time.
16,
takes time for your
16
body
at
to
the time,
figure it out.
Yeah. Bit of a late grow and stuff, so I come together, come back, and I think in like the first 6-7 games I'd scored like 20 odd goals. FA Youth Cup, scored 6 goals in 1 game, and like the next day I'd loads of clubs like, come for trial, we want to offer you this, do this and whatnot, so it all happened fairly quickly as well there. Yeah, and that took me to Sheffield United where I ended up. But it was a bit mental, yeah.
So, let's be honest, what's that? 14, 15 months previous, you were upside down in a bit. then you've got Sheffield United on the phone.
Yeah, I felt like going back into that warehouse, like, made it.
Yeah, just walk back in there and go, I can't do your windows, I can't do your bins. But
I am a footballer now,
How was it at Sheffield United?
Yeah, it was good. So I think it was the January of my second year, but I went straight onto a pro. So I didn't do scholarship there, I went straight onto a pro and into the 23s there. Scored on my debut at St Andrews, playing Birmingham, scored the winner. And like that was a crazy moment for me. Like I said, was working like 12 months before, and the days at Guys I lived a long way away, so I was getting like 3 trains and 3 buses up at 5 a.m. Wasn't getting paid or anything. Like it was literally just, and then suddenly I'm scoring at St Andrews, scoring a winner for 23s Sheffield United, so that was crazy. And it was just getting used to like academy setup and what's expected of you, and that being a professional footballer really, and day to day. So I was there for up to COVID really, which was good. It was a good experience. Like I'd never been in an academy, so
decent training ground.
Yeah, good facilities and stuff. It was. I enjoyed it. Some good lads and playing 23s football. Like for me, it wasn't. I didn't love it. 23s football, there wasn't really enough like on the line. Yeah. But a
lot of people say that.
Yeah, but I enjoyed being there and just being able to say I went to Premier League at the time, and that first year in the Prem I think finished like 7th or something. I was in for a spot of Europe at one point. Like
good year that year.
So just to be at a club that's doing so well and so successful, like I said, I was only a young 23s player, so a lot of these first team players that were there won't have a clue who I was, but just getting to train with them occasionally and
being in and around
playing the bounce
atmosphere
game and stuff like it's just good to see such a successful team and what it takes just as a experience and learning curve for me. Massive club, yeah. So no, enjoyed it.
Decent. Now I was going to go Forest Green at this point.
Go on.
But I think I want to do the kit quiz first.
Yeah, nice. And I'll tell you what, before that, it's Kitman questions.
Oh,
I'm sticking on news.
Come on then, Kitman questions.
Players and staff at the training ground.
Oh God.
Royal Rumble. No weapons. Royal Rumble. Who comes out on top? Top 3. I want 3, 2 and 1. Players and staff at the training ground.
So do you want us to pick a staff member and pick a player, or is everybody?
Everyone's in free for all. Royal Rumble. No weapons.
You going first.
No crotch shots, no eye gouging, everything else is on the table.
What do you want me to?
Top 3, start with 3rd.
You go first.
First person that pops up in my head was probably Hats.
Yeah?
I think Wayne Hatswell, yeah. I think Hats, I don't know, I've just got a feeling.
I think he could go a bit mental, couldn't he? Just start chucking everyone out.
Other staff members, I'm not really... I don't think I'm backing anyone else staff.
No? Mildy? Big boy?
He's a big boy.
He's a big boy, but I don't know.
I think big softy.
I'm just not sure he's got it in him to. Yeah.
Unless the music's too loud.
Yeah.
And then he loses it.
I'm gonna go the serial killer, Fraser Blake Tracy.
Oh, the serial killer himself.
That's 2.
Well, how many people are winning this Royal Rumble?
No, I said top 3. I said top 3.
Oh, okay,
bronze, silver,
that's 2.
What the podiums?
3rd one. Trying to go around the change rooms now and think. I definitely don't think any of the other staff members have got it in there. We've got quite a few small staff members.
Yeah. I think Brew's a bit of a mad dog, you know.
Brew could be
I
one.
think he's just like aggressive. When he loses his head, there's like a little switch up there that's a little bit scary for me.
Definitely them two. I can't think
Dokes
of
is a bit of an
I can't
animal,
see.
Yeah,
but
but
I don't know. Yeah.
He's so kind. I don't think he's capable. He'd be like, no, you throw me out.
Yeah, I can't think of a third one. Maybe I'll have to go Brew, to be fair.
Yeah.
I might go Brew.
I'm going to go.
I don't know about Chaz. I don't know.
Jack, physio, he's got some biceps
Yeah,
on the old boy.
Maybe.
Or is that your top three?
I'll go with those three. I know you've had me out with Brew.
Yeah.
But
Right, okay, I'm going to go with. I'm thinking Staff, and after I've just said that about Mildy, I want to go Mildy. Just because it'd be difficult to throw out.
Yeah, he's a big boy. He's a big boy.
Because he's all leggy and that. He's a big tree.
How are you getting him out? You can't touch him out, really,
Exactly,
can
what
you?
are you going to do? So, Mildy for Staff. Lewis Ward,
Yeah, not a bad
good,
shout.
big and strong.
Yeah, similar to Mildy,
Who could
sizey.
throw me out with one hand.
GK
Not a
Union.
bad shout, yeah.
And I'm going to go Liam Kinsella.
How wrong is that?
Just because he's a little terrier.
I ain't
isn't he?
sure about that.
He's a little terrier.
Get off.
Yeah, exactly that. He wouldn't leave you alone.
He's made one
Sorry
tackle
about
against
that.
Forest Green.
He wouldn't leave you alone, mate. He would not leave you alone. He makes those tackles every day in training.
No, you're right,
you know
you're
it.
right, yeah.
He would not leave you alone. He'd be biting
He
at
got
you.
around 2 footing boys.
Yeah, exactly
yeah.
that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't mind it.
I mean,
Rogue.
Maybe Abu, if Abu's in, just because he loves to 2 foot people.
Yeah.
Pff,
Minnow.
Minno's
Big
big strong boy.
Minnow.
There's
He's a
loads
strong
you
boy.
could choose here.
It could be good. I think we'll make it
I
happen. End of season.
I don't back myself.
You run away. You jump over the rope and be gone. But yeah, I'm going to go Mildy, Wardy, and Kins for the banter.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Like it.
Like
Good.
it. Great
Good,
question.
thank you.
Yeah.
Great
Nice.
question.
Wasn't expecting that question.
No, neither was I. And if I had longer to think, like we asked him for earlier, we'd have probably come up with better answers. Right. So, we've done this twice before. Once with Rush, once with Murph.
What did
Okay.
Rush get? Rush got
7.
Yeah.
Murph got 9 in 30 seconds. All
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
So when I spin it around, Matt's got the timer there. When I spin it around, you'll see a kit with our mugs, this image, across the badge. So you won't be able to see the club
Okay,
crest.
yeah.
You'll have to tell me what kit it is.
Okay.
Okay, you got 30 seconds. Are we ready, Matt?
You can pass, obviously, if you want to go to the next one. If you don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, but if you
Okay.
pass and I
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to the
go
end
on,
of the
yeah.
pictures and 30 seconds ain't gone, we'll have to go back and try others.
Yeah.
All right,
that's
you
fine.
ready?
Yeah.
First go.
Grimsby.
Grimsby, good.
Bradford.
Bradford,
Nice and easy. Oh, Colchester.
no.
Gillingham.
Gillingham,
Luton. No.
No.
Are these all League Two?
no.
No. Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough,
Tottenham.
Tottenham,
Bournemouth.
Bournemouth,
Brighton.
no.
No. Colchester. No. Sheff
No.
Wednesday.
Sheff Wednesday.
Rotherham.
Rotherham, how'd you get that so
Yeah,
quick?
Man United. Sunderland.
Oh my God.
Ipswich.
Oh,
It's on the buzzer. I've got Ipswich there.
yeah, I reckon
That's
he's got
Ipswich.
Ipswich.
I've got Ipswich there.
Well, wait, that's 10.
Is that 10 with
Yeah,
Ipswich?
that was
10
10.
on
Oh
the
yeah, it's got to
buzzer.
be. Yeah. It's got to be. That's got to be. That's
Murph's going to be
getting a
fuming.
little. I think no, that was
It was
in.
10.
Did
That
you
was
pass
in.
it? You didn't
It
even
was in.
pass on any,
No,
did
I
you?
didn't pass any. There was a couple. That Middlesbrough one. That's
Yeah,
a
you-
dodgy
you-
picture.
you-
That's not the right
Yeah, it
shade.
looks orange.
That's not the correct shade for
That
me.
is their kit. That picture is from their website. So tell them.
I'm happy with that. I think I'll be honest.
Decent.
Who swiped for Murph? Because the swiping was slow mo. Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
easy to
Bit of tempo, please. Bit of tempo. And I reckon I get 12 with a bit of tempo.
Don't you start. He reckons he got 10.
Table topper.
10.
10.
Table topper.
That puts you top. Now we've got to have a conversation with Murph.
Can we trust you?
Because you said last week.
No, it was that. We'll go back and double check.
Because
Yeah,
you
but-
said last week, if somebody gets 10, we'll have to have a
I
play.
can count to 10. That's like if it had got to 11, I might.
Yeah, he's been struggling. He's about to use his feet, but he's got shoes on. So that's a real struggle. Brilliant. So, with all that fun and games over,
Yeah.
Forest Green.
Yeah.
You went there straight from Sheffield United?
Yes, during COVID, there was not much about, so I think to get a Football League club, I was buzzing.
Yeah.
I probably could have gone to another 23s because I was only 18, I think, at the time. So I got 18 or 19. So I still could have got 23s. There was a few interesting stuff, but like I said, it was just not very competitive.
At that time, by the way, I just want to say, like COVID, there were so many players without a club at that point. So like you just said,
I thought I was in trouble because I've done nothing in the game. There was lads that have played 5-6 years in this level, and they were struggling to get clubs.
We're seeing so many people that even had been here that we're like thinking, have they not got a club yet?
Yeah, 100%.
So many players just didn't get a club.
Yeah, no, you're right. Mad. So I got lucky on that front. I was thinking I'm probably going to have to drop to non-league with circumstances and stuff like that, or do I stick in 23s and play football that doesn't mean much? But I'd kind of pretty much committed and said, like, I want to play first team football, whatever level that is, and see what it means on a Saturday to people paying mortgages and needing the win bonuses and stuff like that. So I was lucky to get that, and first few weeks I was drowning. I didn't know what it hit me like. I was in pre-season, and like, it's just not what you expect. Like, I think coming from a Premier League club and set up, I was like, I'll be alright, like, I'll be able to hold my own and stuff. That first few weeks I was shocked at the quality and the intensity and everything, like, just about it really. So I remember, like, I lived in Swindon. I was like, it got to a point I was like, I don't even know if I can do this. I've like signed a 2-year deal, and I was like, I just can't see myself ever getting to that level required. Like, I remember sitting there one night, I was like looking online at like jobs back home and stuff, like, snaps out of it fairly quick. It was just you feeling sorry for yourself, and that woke up the next day, was like, no, let's get at it and stuff. So did that pre-season. I think I was obviously out of the squad for the first game or two maybe, and then with it being COVID, I think we had a couple of COVIDs, and that kind of put me maybe in and around the squad. And then Carl Winchester, I don't know if you know the name, he was the captain at the time, training on a Friday. We had Stevenage at home, training Friday, and just doing a little small side or possession drill or something. I'm pressing him on his blind side. He's turned out, not checked his shoulder. He's turned in as I've steamed into him, head onto my shoulder. It like knocked him out. So I've inadvertently played myself into the team, because that then meant with numbers and stuff missing, I was then starting, and I was like, what?
Was he okay though?
Yeah, he was alright. Yeah, no, so I should have gone with that. He was alright, but obviously.
How did you feel when you got put in the team when you buzzed?
I was like, obviously half of me felt awful because I've just knocked the skipper out. Like,
who was the manager?
Mark Cooper.
Okay, so he was your first year, and then you had Rob Edwards.
Yes, correct. So that was my debut. Got put in, ran like literally Stevenage at home, scored 21 minutes in, and went on a run then of scoring kind of, I think I scored 5 or 6 goals in a row. And I was like, just like I said, it's very sink or swim when you're a young lad getting put in that environment, and it's like, at first I was like, this is tough, but you find out fairly quickly within that first few weeks if you've got it or not, and I feel like I just about survived, found my feet and built from there. But that's like a big period, like it's a big chunk of, or a big test should I say, like to see if you can do it at the men's level. So yeah, that run I had kind of before Christmas, I got a little injury, silly injury, crossing the road, rolled my ankle, but up till that, that literally was a rogue one. Yeah, Dokes' fault. So lived in the same apartment block.
Yeah,
I'm cooking tea.
You're on the quadrant, weren't you?
Yeah, the quadrant, nice little spag bol I'm doing. He gives me a call, he says, let me come round for tea. So I'm like, yeah, cool. Needed a few more bits because I'd only got enough for like 2 or whoever else I was cooking for. And there's like a little Premier across the, like just around the corner.
Yeah, we know.
And
we got a lot of boys in there.
Yeah, I think I just need some more like pasta. I was like, cool, I'll run across there. Bit cold, bit chilly, so I'm like, I'll just get a jog. I'm still in training kit because we had to wash our kit during COVID. So I'm still training kit, got my trainers on. I was like, I'll just stride it. I'll break into a little stride. I was like, it's, what is it, 30 seconds probably if you're jogging it.
Yeah.
I've just stepped into a pothole, ankle, ligaments, ribs. I'm touch wood, I've been fine with injuries through my whole career, but my ankles are obviously a bit of a problem. Like, get them strapped now, but at the time I didn't get them strapped, and I just stepped into a pothole, ankle gone, and that was me for a couple of months.
That's mad. I find it mad that obviously, because Forest Green only train like 5 miles from obviously where we train now, you don't really, like all these lads that have like, I've been out in Swindon. I've never seen anyone from Forest Green, and like you don't see anyone.
Problem is, you're not looking for them though.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You're only recognising the people we work with.
Because I knew a few lads that was in that, but Josh Davison was in there, Tyler Smith. So
well, we're in doing home removals every day.
We're moving a sofa every other day.
We're carrying sofas up the stairs in there, not realising you're living there with Dokes. Mad.
Yeah,
It's mad.
funny, but there
Mad.
you go. So no, good. It was a roller coaster of a start at Forest Green, but yeah, found my feet fairly quickly. Had a good first year. Playoffs, heartbreak, 120th minute. Nicky Maynard for Newport scored in the semi-finals. That was.
We all know about losing playoff semi-finals, don't we, Mike?
Fair
Enough on that.
Yeah.
And then, when did Rob Edwards
So that
come
was
in?
so he came in for them for my second year. So we had that playoff year. So I think
Yeah.
Mark Cooper left, probably 8 games left.
Went to Barrow then, did he?
After a
After
little
that?
bit,
Yeah.
I think it is. So then last 8 games we had interim Jimmy Ball come in, who was the 18s coach. Did last 8 games playoffs, and then in that summer Rob was appointed and did the full season in my second year. Yeah.
So then, second year at Forest Green, what a start you made. Like I remember seeing like the league table, and you boys were way above.
Yeah,
Like,
we were
the
so
amount, I
good.
can't remember how many points, but it was loads.
Yeah.
We played you on TV.
Yeah.
We won, didn't we?
Slapped us, yeah.
We did,
we've
yeah.
been ridiculous until then, and
yeah.
then you
But-
slapped us.
The Wardy saved penalty.
Yeah, Wardy saved the
he was
penalty.
frightening that day because
So good.
who was the other keeper that was here?
Jojo Wallacott.
He was on international,
Yeah, he was
wasn't he?
on
And our whole analysis before the game was like, keeper's
Jojo
away,
Wallacott,
like he's not
yeah.
playing, like he's on international, so they're like Lewis Ward's in, like get your shots away, like he's not played however many games, whatever. Like Jojo had been playing, so it was like get your shots off, like he's got to have a mistake in him, lads. Like he's going to be nervous. Sky cameras are there. Best goalie performance I've ever seen.
He always plays.
Frightening,
He always
like,
plays up. When
I remember
he's
it
on
in one.
TV.
It's got a nick. It's flying over him. His top hand coming over the top, flicking it away. He's even giving pens away so he can save him at the end, just to set the
He actually said that. He said he only did it so that he could.
Yeah, so he could save another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was analysis straight in the bin. But yeah, that's it. We started so well.
So
I think that
what point was it that you thought we're going to go up here? Was there a stage in the season where?
even before the season started, not we're going to go up, we want a
Yeah.
definite, but just we kept a lot of the squad together from the previous year, which was a good squad. We got playoffs added to it. You've got to know each other across the season, how everyone's playing, like keeping that core together and stuff. And it was frightening, that team. Like it was so good. Definitely knew we had the potential to do something like that. And the way we started, obviously, it's good when you have a solid start. It makes you realise we're right in what we're thinking. So we at one point probably half ran away with it. Had a bit of a wobble start of the new year, like January, February time, or maybe a little bit late. Had a little bit of a wobble, but I think because we built such a cushion up, we got away with it and still somehow won the league.
It wasn't too bad League 2 that year, to be fair.
No,
I
that's
personally
good.
think we should have been higher than we were. We had a couple of blips,
Our squad was.
but then we didn't have much of a pre-season. A lot of players
12
come in,
days.
like you had.
Had a 12-day pre-season because of the takeover.
Yeah.
and
You had obviously a whole summer to prep for it. We didn't. So to be fair, considering we got playoffs, it wasn't bad. But I still think we could have done better.
Well, the previous summer we had the takeover. That had taken a long time to happen.
We only
The
had 6
manager had
players.
left. We only had 6.
And what no one
12
came in?
days before the start of the season.
Obviously, we had
Me,
just
Jonah, and Mildy, and 6 players.
You
and
boys
we-
were kitting up, eh? Saturday, get in there, pulling
we
a
had obviously just been relegated from League 1 as well. So obviously, it's a bit of a downer.
But there was a genuine worry that we weren't even going to get our first
Get you
game
in
on.
there.
And we went to Scunthorpe and won.
Yeah, don't mind. That was actually my other question I was going to ask, was if you was playing up front instead of me or Chaz or Rush in this team for a full season, how many do you score? That was my other question.
Oh, it's a great
quick
one.
fire one.
24. I don't know. The amount of chances that are being created.
There can't be a serious answer to this.
You can have pens.
I don't know.
Do you reckon you're getting off the mark at least?
I've always been a centre back. So
I don't know, I'm getting a couple.
You reckon you're getting off the mark? You're getting a couple.
Yeah, as long as I don't have to run around.
No,
As long as they find me and I don't have to go looking for the ball.
That's what I say to them actually.
Happy
I'm not going to run by it, but
days.
just give
at the
me
minute,
a ball and
it's like
see.
a joy to play in. Like the amount of chances we're creating is mad.
I'm scoring a couple.
Yeah, the goal, every goal that's been scored, I don't think there's been a bad goal.
No.
What I'm not doing though is tackling Charlie Austin to score my second goal on Saturday.
That was poor from
I love that. Gets
Poor
off for
from
you.
No, I don't know.
That was my other question, but I thought the Royal Rumble one was
The Royal Rumble one was
yeah.
class.
That was good.
Decent. So what was winning the league like with fans?
Yeah, because obviously
Because we don't know.
Yeah.
Because we won it
We'd
on
love
our
to
own.
know.
How bad is it without fans? Like even my debut, like special memory. I'll never forget it. But it was an empty stadium. Like it's weird. Probably actually worked quite well for me because it meant I was playing without the pressure of fans in my first year, so it probably let me adapt a bit easier. But no, doing it with fans was good. We got promoted Bristol Rovers away, which was somewhat of a local derby. Yeah. So that was obviously special. That was so good. And then we was probably on the piss for a few weeks. So we didn't win for a while, and we needed I think we just needed 3 points to win the league after that, and we didn't get it for ages.
You're definitely drunk when you play. That's the second.
Yeah. It was steaming.
Old FGR.
Good old FGR.
Ended up I think it was in Exeter's hands to win the league. If they won, I think they won the league on the last game of the season.
Bristol Rovers.
So they ended up, like I said earlier, for some reason they had the Champions Trophy and the Runners-Up Trophy at Exeter. So we ended up winning the league at Mansfield away, getting the boards out, champions, everyone's buzzing. We sat there waiting for half an hour for a trophy that don't come, and we're lifting fresh air. We got one of these. We were going, ruined it a little bit, obviously, in terms of you want that trophy picture.
The team that got promoted had the Runners-Up Trophy.
Even that though, we were going to lift your summit and then we'll swap it.
It would have been better.
Also, people wouldn't have known.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the same trophy, but one's got gold handles and one's got silver.
No one's bothered.
So you still would have lifted the trophy, and everyone would have just been like, "Oh yeah, cool, they got the trophy."
That was interesting logic. I'm not sure quite whose decision that was,
or maybe it was just a mistake.
Yeah, maybe, but it didn't ruin the feeling anyway. It was special. It was proper good. Like I said, it was my first club, my second season in pro football. I've got something that some people don't get the whole career, just to win a league and get my medal. I've got my winner's medal at home, so even that just...
Do you know, that was something when we won the league that Richie said, so we all had to come in and we were all in the away changing room.
That was weird, I don't know why.
Because it's a bigger room and we had the space and everything else. So he sat everyone down and he's gone, look, as much as there's no one here, as much as we've had to do it on Zoom, as much as you've read it on Sky Sports News, a promotion is something that not many people get. And if you do get it, you don't get it many times.
Yeah. So
enjoy it, take it in, share it with the people that are with you that you've achieved it with. And then,
And he's right, but I mean, for me, it was weird because, like I said, my first year was playoffs. I had two seasons, two successful, one very successful team. I think it was special. It's something I'll always remember, but the more I've played, I've had another year and a bit since, I've realised that's few and far between days and moments like that. So it made me kind of desperate to do it again because
and treasure
to make it even more special and stuff like that. So
100%.
Good celebrations.
Yeah, good. Didn't quite got on my bait like you boys, but obviously chairman done want us on a plane, this and that. So did a few local ones and stuff, more Cheltenham and bits like that, all the lads. So that's what I mean, if we was to do it here or wherever I may end up, to get it again and hopefully get away with the group and stuff, it'd be good. But
and then obviously Bradford, went to Bradford after that.
Yeah.
How's Bradford been?
Yeah,
You've obviously had Barrow in between that, which we'll come on to.
So I had, obviously that summer I think we finished 7th of May, had the chat with my agent and stuff, as much as that season was amazing, I'd made 30 odd appearances, but probably not as many starts as I wanted to, because we had, Matty Stevens, the league's 2 top scorers, you can't grumble too much. I've got a league winners medal, so it was one of them.
Did they both score more than Harry McCurdy? Or?
Yeah, I think so. I think was it Telford first, then Matty was second.
Because Kurtz had 25, didn't he?
Okay, maybe so, and then maybe McCurdy, and then Jonah a little bit.
It doesn't matter.
They both got, I think, 20 plus anyway, 2 20 plus strikers. So I had my work cut out. So I was, like I said, I played a good chunk, and I was happy with my contributions, kind of thing. But I wanted to go somewhere and kick on personally, individually, and stuff. So for me, I was like, if I could pick a League 2 team at that moment, it was probably Bradford, because I'm from around there, northern lad, the size of the club.
Moved back home.
So obviously said that to my agent and family and stuff, and I think within a week of the season finishing, it was pretty much happening. I was putting pen to paper, so there was a lot of other interest and stuff like that coming from a league winning team. But for me at the time, I was just I want to go to Bradford. It makes a lot of sense. It was a 3-year deal. I couldn't really complain. So
interestingly though, your debut was against Barrow.
It was,
where you would end up on that. And you scored.
Yeah, that was
again.
a good debut. Debuts, I'm all right on debuts.
You love a debut goal.
Set those expectations up here, and then I crash and burn. Like I said, actually started fairly well last season. Scored on my debut, got a brace against Sheff Wednesday. It was Papa John's, but both teams went pretty strong. They had like a very good side out, and I think they away and brought about 4,000 a pizza in the Papa John's Cup. I was like, wow, it's a proper game. So so I got a brace in that, and then at the weekend scored against Walsall. So I was kind of 4 up at about 6 in my first few games. So I was like, obviously started well, and past that, obviously it didn't quite happen, and there was things that went on and different reasons, but obviously didn't play from there to January as much as I wanted to. Like I said, that the move was to personally for me to kick on and individually hopefully go and make more of a name for myself, and didn't quite happen. So yeah, I got to the January and it alone made sense. Spoke to Barrow Gaffer and stuff like that, and got myself up there, which another good experience. Like I said, all these clubs I've been to, successful or not, it's all good experience.
Peter Wild then?
Peter Wild, yeah. So even like my time at Bradford, probably not as good as I wanted it to be, but it's a good learning experience for me. It's how to handle certain situations. And I played 17 at Barrow, which going there physically and mentally, I was not in the best place. Like I said, I'd had 3-4 months sat in a stand, kind of training every day, like knowing I'm probably Saturday I'm not going to be playing, like I'm not going to be in the squad.
Sometimes to get back up to speed.
So yeah, just going there, it was definitely one to get myself going again and just get some minutes in and stuff. So I think obviously wasn't quite, it's not been like a lone spell like here, do you know what I mean? It was, I didn't hit the ground running or anything. I feel I played okay, like had some good games, some not so good games and stuff. Probably the levels and standards I set for myself didn't quite hit. But I think without that period, then I probably wouldn't be doing so well right now, because I need to be getting myself into that state, that mental and physical state again. Do you know what I mean?
Even longer not playing.
So I think just getting back out there and like not setting the world alight, but playing at League Two again.
Also, you just got to remember everything's a learning.
100%.
Everything's like every situation that you're in, every club you're at, every manager you play with, coach you work with, player that you play alongside. It's all learning, and it'll all add to
different styles of football.
It will all come together.
So I mean, I've gone from obviously Bradford, who are probably one of the bigger clubs, and the facilities that Bradford have probably exceed this level, all that kind of stuff, and then went to Barrow, which great club, but obviously they're on the up. They've not been in the Premier League and stuff like that.
Talk about the facilities at Bradford, but those stairs to get up all the kit up and down, it's probably not too bad for you, but getting down to those
changes. You go up and then back on you say. I never thought about that with a big silver skip.
It's the worst thing.
We've been there on a Tuesday night and
Tuesday night in Bradford,
when you've got like heavy skips and you're carrying up those stairs
full of sweaty or wet kit. It weighs a ton.
But other than that, it's good facility. But yeah,
get a lift installed just for you two.
Those stairs are killer.
But no, all the learning experience. Like I said, it was different style of football at Barrow, different facilities, different club and stuff. But another good set of lads, even the management staff and stuff. Like I said, I didn't probably give them what they were thinking they were signing. But they were really good with me, and they, even now after games and stuff, the gaffer and assistant will drop me messages and stuff like that. Are really good guys. So yeah, probably I just needed it. I just needed to go play a bit of football again, and like I said, it's probably allowed me to kick on, come in here and start this season. So
for sure.
Cheers, then, Barrow.
Cheers, Barrow. Should we talk a bit about you and your superstitions and boots and shin pads and what we saying? You got any superstitions on a match day or a training day? You might not have. Some people
pre-match day. I've got a week past. I've got to have an ice bath, so I'll always have an ice bath day before a game. Don't actually know if it does anything, but mentally for me, I'm like tick to box. If I didn't do it and then I had a stinker the next day, if I had a stinker the next day after not having an ice bath, I'd sit there like, you should have had an ice bath. Should have had an ice bath. So Kempy has one as well. So to be fair,
Kempy goes 12 minutes, by the way.
He doesn't. He's a little.
No, he does. I've timed him.
Was it okay? Oh, after training, he did 6 the other day, and I did 12, and he was like, "You doing 12?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm in here for a while. Like I can." To be fair, anything after 3-4 minutes, I could go as long or as short because you just go numb. So as long or as short as possible.
I'm sure it's pointless.
No, fair. Kempy does do it after training. To be fair, as well, doesn't he?
For Friday.
Fairness. So, any other superstitions? No, I used to be quite bad, but it's kind of died down because I used to always like put my right foot and right sock and right shin pad on first, but just let myself go really. and it seems to be working.
You just went, what's the point of
Was
that?
I was like, it's not been working, so let's try something else. Yeah,
You wear grip socks, don't you?
I do. Yeah, wear grip socks. Tuba grip for my shin pads because I don't like Chaz. Chaz is frightening. He gets like tape, like ankle tape, and just suffocates his leg like to keep his shinnies on. And I just think like, how are your calves managing 90 minutes? Because like, you obviously get cramp or whatever sometimes, but if I get cramp, I get it in my calves.
Yeah.
So I try and try and
minimise
the tightness so I can get as much blood through.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll have like a really loose tubey grip, cut a little hole in that.
Yeah.
That keeps my shin pad on. Occasionally, I'll cut if I'm struggling. I know you boys hate it, I'll cut a hole in my sock, but not quite like that.
I'm joking.
That's less superstition, more just physical. So
and boots.
Boots, yeah.
What boots do you wear?
Mercurials actually. Yeah, they're a little bit of a weird one. They're not made many of those ones, but
no, you've got the pink and blue ones.
Pink and bluey kind of number, but I'm gonna have to order a few because I don't like a model that I don't think they'll make many of, but they seem to be working. So I'm gonna have to get them Pro Direct and order a few.
Keep wearing them. And what studs have you got? You got the yellow Mercurials.
So I'm about to order some. I got some yellow ones, but
I've been.
I usually go studs kind of October, November. Need to have a little browse. Need to have a browse, but probably something similar. I think. The white with the white Mercurials with the little red heel at the minute.
They're nice.
Wakey had them.
I like
had them. So I think I'm going to have to get them. I don't know if they do them in studs, but if they do, if not, I'll have to get them converted. But
do you like a base layer? Base layer shorts?
It's far too hot Saturday.
Not on
Saturday. I nearly died by the
You'll
way.
be seeing a base. You'll be seeing a base layer. Oh, that's a superstition, isn't it? I like the cycling shorts and the Under Armour.
Yeah.
First few games, Chaz, who hates cycling shorts and Under Armour, got them. And I didn't in my pack, didn't I? Because I'm looking for the cycling shorts. I want my Under Armour. It's not in my little pack. Chaz is going, wow, I keep getting these cycling shorts. So I said, I'll have them. And then
it became a thing.
It's become a thing, and you try to put them in mine. I said, no, we'll put them back in Chaz's and then Chaz, can you pass me them? That's a bit of a superstition.
Yeah, the other thing
you can have that.
I was like, what? So I had to give them to Chaz, and then Chaz gave them to you. And I was like, right, okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's probably that's a bit of a superstition at the minute, but. I'm an Under Armour when it gets a bit cold. I'm not like Huts who just forces it, whatever. He'll force it. He's a weird guy. Really weird. He just forces it. Don't know how he does it, but I'll be an Under Armour. You'll see me October, November. I'll be studs and an Under Armour, and like maybe a snood in training. But I feel like the gaffery is going to be on the boys in snoods.
I
I don't think that's acceptable, is it?
Snood and hat.
I'm just have to stick to shorts and t-shirt as well because he thinks I'm a proper Yorkshire lad when I'm not. I'm soft.
Soft.
Been in Swindon too long. That's why 3 years in Swindon I've gone soft.
It's nearly time for the quiz, but before that we need to speak about our sponsors. So we've got In for Three, who are our principal sponsor. They're not here with us for a change this week. They usually come in and have a little watch and everything else, but they're not here this week. But huge thank you to them for all of their support as always. We've obviously got Matt, Mad Mash Media, who's our media partner, who comes in and sets up countless cameras. Jake couldn't believe the setup that we had.
Serious level of production.
He genuinely thought we had done this on our phones. I mean, it's incredible if we had done it on our phones. But no, Matt comes in and takes the amateur stuff we do and makes it look incredible. So thanks very much to Matt and Mad Mash Media. And our big quiz sponsor, Tive Grove Groundworks. They are a massive help as well. And that leads us nicely into Jonah's quiz. So Jonah
There we go.
is the quizmaster, and it's me against Jake. It's over to you, mate.
Let's get the quiz
Don't
up.
stitch me up.
No, so we've got 7 questions.
7 this week.
Yeah, so if it's free, or obviously we've got a bonus question so we can get a winner. We'll do the 7th question.
Jake wasn't sure how serious this was.
Yeah.
Is it proper?
serious.
Okay, let's go.
So,
Let's have it.
what's the score at the moment between? Is it like 1.5 each? Because we had a draw with Rush, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's
Just
make
like-
coffee tomorrow
Yeah.
for a coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I like it. Let's go.
We're on.
Yeah, so 7 questions. Obviously, first one, say your name, so buzz in.
Look how serious I am.
You've both gone quite forward with that. First one to buzz in. So, question 1. Can you name me 5 players to have played for both Swindon and Bradford, other than yourself?
Other than
There is loads, by the way. you're connected to loads of them. You should know loads. I can't believe how many there are.
I've got three. I need two more.
To be fair, I did start with 3, but when I saw there were so many,
You
I went,
could have gone 3, couldn't you?
I've got 4.
Any shirts in here that can prompt me? Who else?
I don't know one other.
Everyone's probably watching and has named about 10 already.
Oh, this is tough. Can I name 4? Otherwise we could be here all night.
if you can't get 4,
Oh, don't do that. Who's
Then-
you?
Yeah, I'll bid 4. Alright?
if he's going to bid 4, can you get more than 4? Or 4?
No, I'm 3 at the minute. I think I'm 3.
Go on then, give
Okay.
me your 4.
Jack Payne,
Yeah.
Yeah, I had him.
Owen Doyle,
Yeah.
Stephen Darby,
Yeah.
Ryan East,
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were the 3 I had.
and there was one other that was in my head that I've forgotten.
There is so many.
Yeah?
Well, that's the 4.
I'm going to take your 4.
Who was the other one? Because
Young, you
I
can't
thought
bet
of Stephen
4.
Darby while I was doing
I'm not.
it.
You can't
I
have a
already
point for that.
had 4.
Neither of us have got it. It's just a blank.
No, I bid 4 and you couldn't be 4, so I get that.
So, some of the other ones I had was Tyler
Romney
Smith.
Critchlow.
Oh, I literally said Tyler Smith earlier in a few
Critchlow.
episodes. Roms. I played with so
that's
many of these.
Theo
That is
Robinson-
sloppy.
Theo Robinson, Paul Caddis, some of the older ones, Davita,
Oh, Lee Holmes was the other one I
Alan
was
Sheehan,
thinking.
Alan Connell. There's loads.
Lee Holmes.
How have I not got Roms?
Lee Holmes
there
was
were
the other
so
one I was
many.
thinking.
That is
There were so
sloppy.
many.
Yeah, well, I did have 5. I just
Yeah.
forgot Lee
I'm
Holmes.
not sure about that for a point.
1-0
How?
to Steve.
1-0 to me.
Jake, you've obviously scored 9 goals this season already.
Yeah.
Altogether, we scored 20 league goals.
Yeah.
Can you name all the other goal scorers?
Yeah, me, defo.
Yeah.
So we got Chaz,
Yeah.
Kempy, Dokes,
Yeah.
Jake Kane,
Yeah.
me obviously.
If he can't get the other ones.
Is this league or all comps?
All league, so 20 goals in the
20
league.
goals
Sorry.
in the league. So I've got 9. Kempy's
Because
got
I could name them
5.
all right now.
Caney, Dokes, Chaz, Rush, Tyrese,
Yeah.
and Fraser. Forest Green
Yeah.
away, yeah. Take that.
Yeah. Bit of hesitation, but you can have
Took
that.
him a while.
Yeah.
but-
1-0.
We'll let him have it.
Question
Yeah,
number
yeah.
3.
Not as questionable as yours, so I'm having that.
I don't know about that.
Obviously, you've played for both Swindon and Forest Green, but can you name me 2 other players?
It's the same question.
Can you name me 2 of our current players that both play for Forest Green?
Yeah. Dokes and
So no, he couldn't. He could name one.
Dokes and Wardy, yeah, Wardy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I did know that.
2-1.
It took me
I
a
don't
while,
know
but I
how
didn't
I
know
feel.
it.
There's a lot of
How I
hesitation
feel
going on.
about Matt giving people answers.
I'll be
every
honest,
week.
I was going Wardy before I
did
seen
this.
that. I
He
got
did
Wardy
this.
and I was
He did this to Murph last week.
I did know that one. I need my time to think. I'm under pressure.
Yeah, but that's the whole point. If you haven't got it, you don't start.
Okay, sorry.
So 2-1 to Youngit.
2-1 to Youngie, yeah, of course it is.
Question number 4. Who has played more games for Swindon?
Ooh.
Fraser Blake Tracy or Romeo Hutton?
Hoops.
Yeah.
Huts.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Hutton
Bonus. Can we have a bonus point?
for the exact amount.
Exact amount.
Do you want
or
to
is
give me
that on
the?
there?
Do you want to give me the exact amount for Huts then?
Why
Exact
does he
amount.
get to do that?
No, both of us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's to both of you. Sorry.
I
Obviously, you got the
think-
point.
Just 2-2.
I think.
We'll say who's closest, yeah?
Yeah.
When did he
So
sign?
you go
So
first
sign-
and then I'll...
Has he had a year and a half, season and a half?
Yeah, season and a bit.
Season and a bit.
Yeah.
So I reckon 62.
No.
No.
That's
no.
high,
That's
bro.
so way out. Should
I'm
going to
say...
Oh, why did I do that? That's
Is
such
this
a
just league?
waste.
All comps.
All comps.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with 51.
54.
Oh.
And Fraser was 41, so it's a bit of a difference.
Bit of a difference, yeah.
Yeah.
Fraser had an injury though, didn't he?
Yeah.
And he's had a suspension.
Question number 5. This is a who am I? So this player's played for the following clubs, but I'm not going to do them in order. I'm going to change it up a bit. I'm not going to do it in order. I'm going to.
That makes it far too hard.
I think it would be too easy if I did it in order. On reflection,
we should have picked a different player then.
All right. A lot of our players haven't had many clubs. So, in no particular order, we've got Stevenage, Leyton Orient,
League Two based. Okay.
Blackpool, MK Dons, West Ham.
Kempy. That was same time. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't point at him. That was the exact same time.
No, because I said Dan, and then you went Kempy.
So I didn't quite get who said it first.
Matt thinks it was me. It's on camera.
You started first, but I finished first.
That doesn't matter. I said Dan. I said Dan, and then you said Kempy.
I don't know. It's a bit dodgy, that, mate. But okay.
So what's the score?
3-2 to me.
With 2 questions left.
Yeah, 2 questions left.
Oh.
So question number 6. Obviously, once again, you've played for both Swindon and Barrow. But can you name me 3 players to have played for both clubs, other than yourself?
I can make starting bid at 1.
It's not like long ago. They're all very
I've got 2 straight away.
This is so biased, the quiz, by the way.
I was trying to make it as relevant as I can.
I haven't played for Barrow and Swindon, mate. I've got 2. Where was the 3rd? If I can't say him.
I need 1 more because I'm not having this bidding nonsense again.
Oh God. Could be here a while. Who's the 3rd?
I have got a little clue if it gets too stuck.
Well, how do you know who I've got in my head? Do you want to give me the clue to the one I've already got? And then,
in my head, I know the 2 you've got.
Who are the 2 I've got? Oh, no,
I'm not going to say.
I think it's the 2 I've got as well. Should we all say it at the same time?
Well, no, because I think my one, one of mine will be different to yours. I genuinely do.
So the player that I think that you both haven't got has been mentioned and has played for another club that you've played for.
What?
So he's been mentioned and
he's been at Forest Green or Bradford as well as.
He wasn't said.
So he's played for Barrow.
You didn't say him. I said him.
Oh, so he's one of the Bradford ones.
It was a loan move. The other 2, well, yeah, one of them was there permanently. 2 of them have been loans from another club. Can't really say too much more with.
I think time out. Buzz out.
Yeah,
I'm not having biz
out.
because I'm not losing on that because that's a.
Can I say
I'd have gone Huts, obviously.
Right.
And then who's your first?
Jordan Stevens.
John Stevens was my second.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God! So,
Who's the 3rd?
That's the one you were giving.
Oh, that's the one that's done both because he played at Bradford.
No,
oh.
I didn't have. He
played at Forest Green.
I had him on my
though.
list, but he wasn't one of the one I was thinking about. So you had Wakey.
Oh, Wakey.
And
it's Wakey.
The one that I was thinking you both had Huts and Wakey. So the other one I was saying was Tyler Smith because I'd mentioned him for Bradford.
Oh, Ty as well, man. True, man.
I didn't even think that either of you would have thought about Jordan Stevens, but
yeah, Jordan Stevens was the first one that came to mind.
So what are we on 3-2?
Still 3-2. Last question.
Winner takes all.
I can't.
Or we've got a little bonus one that you can just pull out because you're a good podcast host.
Yeah,
and you can think of something.
and you can just think of something.
Can you name me every team in League 2 with their name starting with the letter S?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I've got to give it a go. I've got to buzz in and give it a go because I'm losing.
4.
There's 4.
4?
In League 2, we've got Swindon. No. In League 2, sorry. God.
This is tough. His quizzes are always really difficult.
Come on, guys.
Oh no, I'd be watching this as well, like shouting at the screen because I know the answers. But it's different when you're in the hot seat, man.
I don't know. Swindon.
There's 4.
I'm trying to think geographically around the country.
I'm not going to give it away, but think about our last game.
Sutton. Swindon, Sutton.
So he's not going to give it away. He's going to tell you exactly who it is. Okay, Swindon, Sutton.
This is painful.
Well, it is painful.
Who come down? MK.
Not Stevenage, because they've gone up.
Yeah.
Not Shrewsbury, because they're in League One.
Oh my god.
I didn't think this would be that hard to be honest. I thought this would be quite quick.
I'm really struggling there. I wouldn't.
Salford.
Salford.
I've got 3, so I'm bidding 3.
Oh,
You
no,
have-
that's you can't do that.
So I've got Swindon, Salford, Sutton, and
Same geographical area.
Oh, Stockport.
Stockport. Yeah, got that.
You can't just.
I think 3 to 1. I've gone 3 to 1. So the question should belong to me, no?
Swindon. So
I think the
that's 2
question
each.
belongs to me, no? I've given 3 answers.
Yeah, that's 3-3 then. Jonah's got to pull a bonus out of his bum. Pretty quick.
That's why I wanted 3-3 because I want
So
to see him square.
So we drew 5-5 to Wrexham.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Who scored their equalising goal?
Ailey.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I couldn't sleep for 3 days after.
So there's no rules now. You don't have to buzz in.
We didn't assign buzzers.
He's also knows that if you ask me about any game, I can't remember anything.
Yeah, but we've literally been bantering because our
So
analysts.
how did it get to 3-0?
Because I owned the last question 3-1.
They just wanted me to
How
think
I
are
of
you-
had 3 answers to his 1.
How have I
belong
lost
to
this?
me.
I don't know why, but every
When
time,
he's got
every time I do a quiz, it ends up being.
Well, okay then.
six.
If that question didn't count, then the first one don't count because you got 4.
Well, of course it does.
How does that work then?
Because he said, the quizmaster said, yeah, he's bidding 4. Can you beat 4? You said no.
No, I'm not having that. I've gone 3 to 1 on the S
Well,
question.
then you got that point and I got that point. So
I'll have a caramel macchiato, please, large.
I can't believe you won it on Elliot Lee.
You've like I've had
No,
bonus.
you
questions,
banter
right?
our analysts.
I love
Elliot
that.
Lee.
I don't. Every time I do a quiz, it ends up being like something
Being
big debacle.
that the questions are too difficult and no one can get them.
I don't
That
think
was tough. That was
it
a
was
tough
tough, but like to make it as fair as possible, I spoke about Bradford. I spoke about
All the
Barrow,
clubs he's been at.
and
I've never been
all
at.
these players that had played for us.
Could have gone.
Big Swindon fan over there.
Yeah, but I'm not a Barrow fan. Or a Bradford fan. Or a Forest Green
But
fan.
if you speak to the players that we have,
I didn't even know Tiger Smith would play for Barrow.
we do that.
Good quiz, enjoyed that.
Oh, I do know, yeah. Good
Another
quiz,
win,
Jonah.
another win.
Another win for the players. Decent. It's been a pleasure. Youngie,
Enjoy
have
it.
you had a good time?
Yeah, I've loved
Thanks
it.
for
It's
coming
been good
on.
banter.
Cheers, chaps.
You might have noticed that we have this on the table, a signed print from Dan Designs of Youngie. We're going to be giving it away on the socials, so look out for that. There'll be a competition
Yeah.
for you to win it.
Nice.
Yeah, and then we'll sort out how to get it to you. But yeah, that's up for grabs this week on the socials. Yeah, other than that, if you're not following us on the socials, get and do that, because for some reason our TikTok's taken off again this week.
Was it, yeah?
Cheers, Stokes.
Yeah.
Literally. So Dokes' video, just on a side note, Dokes' video on Friday was on 228,000 views,
Yeah.
right? Of his initiation.
It's now.
Not the changing room one that everyone's seen, but the actual initiation from the night before in the hotel.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then from nowhere, it's gone up 500,000 views over the weekend.
Like
nice,
800k,
nice.
man.
So
Mental.
nothing to do with you two.
No.
Mental.
Cheers, Stokes.
Can't believe it. Cheers, Dokes. Thanks,
mind
mate. He's next on the pod.
Yeah.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
We might even get a little duet between Dokes and Jonah.
Yeah, that's good.
Our
That's
two
good.
biggest videos.
I want that.
Bringing them together
But
for
yeah,
a little duet.
back at home this Saturday. I don't know why you did that.
Pointing at
But yeah, back at
cameras
home this Saturday.
all over the place.
If you haven't got a ticket already, come because
Yeah,
it's so
get one.
exciting at the minute. Like,
Mental, isn't it?
gets you off your seat, that's for sure.
Yeah. 20 goals for.
Hopefully keep the
Yeah.
unbeaten run going. So yeah.
Yeah, and take us to the top of the league because we're only 3 points
Looking
off.
forward
And we
to
got a game in hand. Mental.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Follow
Cheers
us on the
again.
socials. Cheers, Youngie. Thanks very
Thank you
much.
for having me, chaps.
See you later, guys.
Thumbs up.
Bye!